Hello and welcome back. My name is Monkey the First and welcome back to ARK. I hope everyone's keeping well. Hope you're all having a good week so far. And yeah, so this Thursday's episode is basically going to be a one-off episode, unless you want more of episodes like this sort of being released on a Thursday. Please let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, it's basically going to be highlighting the fact of the easiest way to tame a Quetzal, which I believe I've not tried the Tapajara method yet. But I am going to be looking at that because it was something else on Dodo Decks that one of the people in the comment section, I can't quite remember what the name was, but yeah, they recommended it. So yeah, I'm going to be trying that at a later date though. But today's episode is just going to be, like I said, highlighting the easiest way in my eyes to tame a Quetzal. It doesn't sort of like matter what level because it doesn't rely on using a Scorpion's torpor. So yeah. We're going to be showing the Scorpion sort of way of taming, and then after that we're then going to be showing the parachute method. So, I hope you enjoy this little bit of footage, and I'll catch you when you get back. Well, here we are at the first Quetzal then. Now, again, I would like to just reiterate, this method is very finicky, in a sense that what I think is actually going on when you're trying to do this is that you want to get the Scorpion to get line of sight on it. So you can usually do that just by sort of moving your bird around. But it's not 100% try and lose that line of sight. So yeah, all you've got to kind of do is basically put the Scorpion on attack your target and keep flying around it. Now, there's a little kind of a way that you need to do it. There's one method that I've seen people do, which is basically flying up near the head and then stinging it. But for me, it wasn't like 100% like what they were. Well, what they were doing. I couldn't sort of do it. So later down the video I did try something else which kind of worked a little bit better for me personally. But yeah, the other thing about this as well, which I don't like, is that unlike, say for example, the parachute method, which I'm going to be suggesting, this requires a lot more going down and resting a lot more, especially when you've got a Scorpion. This is going to be very tedious for you guys because you've got to obviously go down, rest, then pick up the Scorpion and go and find it again. And it's just, yeah, if you lose sight of it, that's it, it's gone. You'll never find it again until you sort of like hover around and then accidentally come across it again. So here we go for a second, however shot that was. This one was the one that we actually claimed when we were doing it via the parachute method. So yeah, this one's kind of proof that the parachute method is a lot better, because I must have probably put about 20 to 25 stings in with this Scorpion and it just wasn't going down. Whereas when I was doing it with a parachute, I think I was put in about 6 tranks that actually hit the Quetzal. So yeah, it was a lot quicker, a lot quicker. As you just saw there as well, we had a spotter, Naninsk, that was basically keeping an eye on the Quetzal just to make sure that we didn't lose it. This is probably a good idea as well if you have got like a friend or someone on the server who can spot it for you. Just so when you are going down and resting, you can come back up again and easily find it. Also, it helps as well if you can have them as sort of like a shepherd. Which I mean by a shepherd is essentially herding it back to you because it can sprint off. That's what it's doing here. Now, don't ask me what that damage number was. I wasn't quite sure. Apparently, Ninjas didn't put anything into it, but yeah, because our Scorpion's hitting 45 a time, I was really confused what that could have been. Yeah, there we go, resting for another time. You just go straight back to it if you've got a spotter who can see it, which is beautiful. Yeah, I think I gave this a few more tries until I finally decided I was going to try see if we can find a lower level one, just to see if we can try and prove to see if this method works or not. Because I really did want it to work. I was like, come on, you can do this. But yeah, I was whistling again onto it and I just couldn't seem to get it to lock its aggro back onto it again. It just sort of like kind of forgot it was there. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, I was trying all sorts. And just, yeah, nothing was happening. Nothing at all. Yeah, see, hovering next to its head. Trying to sort of... Oh, this was the level 48 that we tried. Or I tried. I was trying to see if I could see if it was actually going to attack or not. Kind of like a little bit of a test to see if it was actually, you know, working or not. But yeah, it did this one as well. It just refused to lock onto it. Now, this is what I mean as well. Back there, with it being over the swamp area. It's sort of a bit risky sometimes. Especially when the next method I'm going to show. When I get some footage for it. But yeah. This was the level 4 that we eventually found. And this must have took about 10 or 15 stings before it disappeared. So the method I was trying here was trying to sort of come up by here and then turn sharply and try to go over the body. As you can see, it kind of worked a little bit. And did it here as well. So sort of like trying to turn sharply there. There we are. Yeah, as you can see, because the scorpion's in a different like sort of turned the way, I think it was more of a line of sight issue. Yeah, as you can see, few things are going in. This level 4 will also be in the next footage when I'm doing the parachute method, because it's the first one we came across or found again. But yeah, I was trying all sorts here. I was trying the method. It was being a lot more reliable, sort of trying to come, like sort of going underneath it and coming back over its back again. It seemed to work quite well. So if you are going to do it, I'd probably recommend trying to do it like that. But yeah, we got this thing to the stage where it's nearly bloody. I think. Well, that could have been the other one. Actually, no, that was a level 41, sorry. It was nearly bloodied and it just wasn't going down. But yeah, this is where I lost it. Oh no. Sorry, next clip. That's the next clip one, when we go down. But yeah, again, sort of coming back up and over its back again, it seems to work quite well. So yeah, coming down here, we landed and lost sight of it, unfortunately. So we ended up going back home again and just sort of trying the next day. Or I tried the next day, which is going to be coming up. But yeah, here's the next day. Took a little bit of anger out to start off with, but also we needed some prime meat, so I decided to take on 6 raptors. Just why not, eh? And just for good measure, taking out a Carno. So yeah, let's go and find that Quetzal. So here we are back at the level 4 Quetzal. As you can see by its lovely brown wings and its purple mohawk. So yeah, this is the parachute method. Now this is the method that I'm going to suggest to you guys to use. All you've got to do is have the bird on following. How many parachutes you're probably going to need for this guy? Probably about 5, 6 just in case if you fail. And then obviously having like 100 trank arrows in your inventory does help as well. Just in case if you are a bit sloppy on shooting. So yeah, got the first shot in. That was with the ascended crossbow that we got the other day. Did quite nicely, softening it up, ready for the next shot. So that was the first shot. And then all you got to do is get back on your bird again and just follow it. That's all you got to do. You see him here? I went in with the journeyman bow. See, switched the bow to the journeyman. Took it for a second shot. This was the second shot and it just went down straight away. As you can see, 2 shots. 2 shots and it went down. So this is by far the method I'm going to suggest to you guys. It's easier to do. Now here I've seen a saber-tooth attacking it, so I just killed the Quetzal and killed the saber-tooth. I was a little bit disappointed, a little bit frustrated. But yeah. Oh, we also met the Gigantosaurus. I think that's how you say it. Giganotosaurus. But yeah. Seeing that, unfortunately, he's now down in that riverbed and causing a lot of trouble. So we need to go and sort that out at some point. Yeah, we're here back at the level 40 Quetzal. I don't think it was actually this one. I think it might have been the level 48. because I did hit it obviously to start off with, so yeah, it could have been that level 48. But yeah, we came back over, or I came back over to the level 40, and we did the parachute method. So let's just sit back and watch it go. We used the journeyman as well for this one, just because I didn't want to kill it, because I didn't want to lose another one. So yeah, it took a little bit longer, probably about 6 shots I think it was. But yeah, all you got to do is just keep jumping off and on your bird, using your parachutes, and then making sure that you're aiming nicely, leading the shot, and tranking it. I must say though, it made me nervous around here because there was a lot of water like this where we finally got it down. But luckily we managed to get it so it landed on the rock, which was pretty nice. Very fluke landing, but yeah. Nice sort of celebratory cheer just to finish off the hunt. But yeah, I'd also recommend as well building some sort of fortification around the area, just in case if something does come when you're not paying attention behind you, that obviously, you know, it's going to get you. And there you are. There's your Quetzal, ready and ready to go. And you can then use that to go and tame your other Quetzal. Or you can just use the parachute method and go get yourself a higher one. It's entirely your call. But yeah, time to head home and park her up. Let's go. Oh, welcome back. Right, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage. Yes, I would definitely recommend using the parachute method over the scorpion method. It's definitely better, I'm not going to lie. Say, with a couple of shots on that level 4 compared to the 10 or 15 that I put into it with the scorpion, is definitely a faster method of getting your Quetzal rather than trying to fart around with that scorpion. So, yeah. I also want to point out as well, which I did notice in the footage, that basically I think, or what's happening, is that the stamina's it will automatically regenerate itself when you're off the mount. That's what it looked like as I was reviewing the footage. Don't quote me happy, but I think that's what's going on, which, if that's the case, I would definitely recommend using the parachute method over the scorpion even more. Because that way you don't have to keep going down and resting and then going back up. And then, yeah, you can just keep a constant eye on it. And you can always keep a good solid track on it. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.